Imagine a world where the geopolitical chessboard is more complex than ever, where every move sends ripples across continents and industries. As we zoom in on the ongoing tensions between the US and Iran, the plot thickens with an unexpected participant, China. This Asian giant, heavily reliant on Iranian oil, finds itself walking a tightrope. To comprehend the full scope of this international drama, we must consider how China's energy dependency intertwines with the global balance of power. Now, shift your gaze to Eastern Europe, where another theatrical war is raging between Russia and Ukraine. The United Kingdom, a steadfast ally, has thrown its weight behind Ukraine, creating significant implications for China. The UK is not just offering political support, it's providing military and technological aid, heightening the stakes within this convoluted game. Where does China stand in this fluctuating tableau? As we trace the lines of influence crisscrossing the globe, we find China intricately involved, not just in Ukraine through technology, but also in the UK, investing in high-value properties and weaving itself into the very fabric of British infrastructure. Surveillance, once the realm of nightly news, is now a silent observer, powered not just by visible CCTVs, but by an invisible network of drones and digital monitoring, all with subtle Chinese links. You see, while the world gawks at the apparent takeover by Islamic powers, the real diversion might just be China extending its silent hand, grasping more territories through technological prowess. In juxtaposition to the overt conflicts, an underground technical and industrial partnership is blooming, the UK-Ukraine Tech Bridge, a visionary collaboration at scale, producing drones not at the speed of commerce, but at a wartime pace. By 2026, Ukrainian company Ukrspec Systems has planted its first flag in UK soil, churning out drones far from the disruption of battle. Driven by frontline data, they're reinventing warfare with companies like Windracers iterating advanced drones like the Long-Range Ultra. Together, they've birthed the Octopus Interceptor, a cost-effective answer to Russian threats symbolized by Shahed drones. Yet amidst this innovation stands an enigma: China. The UK and Ukraine strive to sever dependency on Chinese supply chains, a daunting task as nearly 38% of Ukrainian drone components are still Chinese. The allure of cheaper Chinese alternatives, batteries, carbon fiber, and crucial rare earth magnets, proves hard to resist. Pragmatism occasionally punctures the UK's idealistic exclusion of Chinese firms like DJI. Some Chinese parts find their way into drones to meet sheer production demands, ensuring Ukraine remains competitive. As a counterbalance, the UK is pouring resources into an AI center of excellence in Kyiv, hoping to develop autonomous software resistant to electronic targeting. But the plot thickens. Ukrainian and British intelligence pinpoints Chinese technology playing for the other team. In 2025, Ukrainian forces discovered decoy drones riddled with Chinese parts, hinting at clandestine ties between Beijing and Moscow. The UK is on guard, tracking British-made components ending up in Russian hands, fused with Chinese semiconductors. Amidst these complexities, take a trip across the Pacific to 2026, where the US and China engage in a delicate dance of rivalry. Despite their tensions, marked by a quest for technological supremacy and conflicting views over Taiwan, a nuanced Trump 2.0 era hovers over their exchanges, trading conflict for cautious stability. The story unfolds like a gripping novel, where technological races and economic decoupling define relationships. Both America and China vie to dominate advanced chip production, each anxious to shield their supply chains. Wherever you turn, Taiwan and the South China Sea emerge as geopolitical fault lines, with both superpowers entrenched in their opposing stances, a misstep from unintentional conflict. Military posturing paints a foreboding backdrop. The US's formidable nuclear arsenal meets China's rapidly growing military, crafting an ominous weapons of mass production landscape. Enter stage left, Trump 2, a character poised to tilt US-China dynamics, infused with unpredictable policies that swing between restrictions and negotiations. The two giants, while wary of escalated confrontation, guide their massive armadas of diplomacy through stormy waters. While the curtains rise and fall on this global theater, third-party countries sit in the wings, navigating the pressure to pick sides as the structural power struggle continues its crescendo. In this intricate web of alliances, dependencies, and strategic plays, the world stands at the precipice of a new era, not merely watching, but participating in the grand spectacle of geopolitical evolution. Perhaps it's an invitation to see beyond the immediate players and anticipate the moves of those waiting in the wings, ready to seize opportunities or make their own dramatic entrance.